Hey everyone, my name is Whitney and I'm a registered dental hygienist. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Today we're teeth talking about the 3 things new dental hygiene graduates need to know. Number 1, do not assume healthy gums. Or unhealthy gums for that matter. Now, I remember one of my dental hygiene instructors telling me this in school, and at the time, I remember thinking to myself, I'm not confident enough to ever assume anything right now without, a comprehensive exam, including perio-charting and x-rays, right? But alas, it did happen to me. It was a new patient, seemed so healthy. We were getting their x-rays sent over from their previous office, and while I was awaiting the x-rays, I was perio-charting. And I remember right before I started perio-charting, I made some comment like, your gums look so pink and healthy. But then, as I started actually perio-charting on the upper right, dropped in right away. It was like 6, 5, 6, boom. And I was like, shoot, I should have never had said anything. What was I thinking? Also, fun fact, it would have been a red flag if they put they were a smoker on their health history, because then I might have, thought about it. But they did not put they were a smoker. But later I found out they were a smoker and just didn't mark it on the health history. Anyway, in the middle of perio-charting, the x-rays were sent over and they popped up on my computer and I immediately saw bone loss, visible calc. This person needed an SRP. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just a small comment, right? I didn't dive in telling them that their gums are so healthy. I just made that little comment oh, they look healthy or whatever I said. I don't know. I ended up probably saying something like, well, they looked healthy, but now that I know you're a smoker, we got through it. They understood they needed an SRP. But the point is, this number 1, my advice is to never say anything until you have the completed comprehensive exam, because you just never know. Number 2, get yourself medical malpractice insurance. It can also be called professional liability insurance. This is something my school program, they just told us to do when we graduated, so I did it. It's super affordable. I think it comes out to $10-ish a month or something, depending on which plan you choose, because of course there's different plans, but I'll link an example company that I chose. It's directly from the ADHA website, and hopefully that'll give you an idea on what kind of options are best for you. The reason I bring this up is because I've heard some hygienists say things like, oh no, if anything were to happen, my boss, my dentist, will cover me. If anything were to happen, they'll cover me. I'm not all about that, so I'm all about insuring yourself. That's great. They have insurance too, but you should have your own as well. This is my advice, my opinion. I'm giving it to you. Insure yourself. Number 3, on the subject of insurance, get yourself disability insurance. Now, this is something I only recently found out was a thing. I wasn't told about this in school. I wish I would have known about it right away when I graduated. The job of a clinical hygienist, right? It's super manual. We use our bodies, our necks, our wrists, our hands all day. And if something ever were to happen, even outside of work, right? If something were to happen to our wrist or something, kind of puts us out of work. So this disability insurance is just extremely worth it to me. If anything were to happen to your body that you're temporarily out of work, you will be covered under this insurance while you're healing. Again, I'll link the ADHA website below that also contains the disability insurance options. The one I chose is $5 a month. Again, my personal opinion, it just seems careless to not have disability insurance as a dental hygienist. Specifically as a clinical hygienist, but in general, that is tip number 3 for you. So those were the 3 things I recommend to keep in mind right when you graduate, and never forget to keep those 3 things in your mind throughout your career. Please remember, for both the medical malpractice insurance and the disability insurance, I'm sure there's a bunch of options out there. You don't have to go through the ADHA. It just seemed easiest for me when I had no idea where to start. I hope this video helped you. Please like and subscribe if it did, and if you want more teeth talk, visit my website, teethtalkgirl.com, where there is a search bar where you can search for a specific video topic. Peace, love, and teeth.